Let's see what the cards have in store for us today.
Greetings everyone, I am Talisman and welcome to my galaxy. And today I thought we would do another tarot reading. This reading is going to be very generic. It's not going to relate to anyone in particular. But if it does relate to you, or if you find something that really resonates with you, you can claim it as your own, or you can completely ignore it. The choice is yours. I'm not a psychic, nor do I pretend to be. I'm just trying to give some guidance to somebody, and hopefully this video is helpful enough and provides some sort of understanding for you in some way, shape or form. Maybe it will even give you insight into your own life, or a problem that you may be facing, or a choice that you may have to make, or you just never know. But that's the aim of the video. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to start off drawing 3 cards, and I'll show you each card, and then we'll be talking about the past, the present, and the future. And at the end, I'm going to use this Australian themed oracle deck to give a bit more clarity or understanding. So let's give it a go. 5 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So what I'm gathering from these 3 cards, because this is going to be the past of this person or whoever this may relate to, they're being blocked. They're being prevented from actually progressing or doing certain things. And it may feel like everything's a chore, or that they've been going through life and everything feels like a struggle just to get going. Maybe they face a lot of obstacles to get where they are currently. But because of firm foundations that they've got developed through their life, the Page of Wands is saying that those foundations have helped them to get to where they were, despite the constant setbacks, despite the pushbacks of society or their family or friends, or the struggles they've had to endure. They're actually still hanging in there. They're still sticking firmly to their belief system and who they actually are, which is good. But they are struggling. They feel like they're in a bit of a rut and they just can't seem to overcome it. So in the present, we have the 7 of Swords. Funny, the swords are lined up on top of each other. The King of Cups and the 9 of Wands. So with the past, we've established that they've been blocked or denied. There's been a bit of conflict, struggle throughout their life. But it also feels like even now that they're starting to move on from their past a little bit, they're still being forced in a lot of different ways. They can't make a firm decision on things. There's way too much of a clutter in what's going on around them. People seem to look at this person and think they've got everything together, that they seem to be emotionally, mentally, physically, they've got everything together, but really they don't. It's a bit of a facade. Beneath the surface, there's troubled waters, so to speak. Emotionally, they are struggling. Their mental health is not the best because, like I said, they've been forced in so many different ways. They've been prevented from actually progressing in certain ways too. There's been conflicts and struggles, and everything just seems way too much for them. But they're handling it, but but in what way, shape, or form, I'm not 100% sure. But they're handling it, but not as well as what other people are seeing, if that makes sense. All right, now we'll move to the future. The King of Swords. Oh, sorry, I'm going to show you. King of Swords. Page of Cups. Nine of Swords. There's sudden problems on the horizon. Things that may seem unsurmountable at the moment. They may even feel like it's way too much for them to handle, like everything they keep going through is just too much. But if they keep persisting, their intuition will lead them in the right direction. If they just trust themselves and actually focus a bit more, they will get through all of it. There's even a chance that there's going to be a sudden realization with this person. Not just with the problems, like these other problems that will add to it and other issues that will come along really suddenly. But there's also this sudden potential for them to have that epiphany and go, oh, I can see a way out of this. I can handle this. I know what I'm doing. And they will become the person that they need to be or will be. It's getting in there. So I'm going to delve a little bit more into this because I want to know more about the problems this person's going to be facing. So let's see what potential problems are occurring for this person. What are they going to be struggling with now and into the future? Oh, you jumped straight out. Four of Wands. Let's have a look-see. What else have we got in here? Queen of Wands. And the Eight of Swords. It's not really giving me an insight too much. This basically is just telling me that this person has some choices to make. And evidently, because of the problems they're facing, all the issues, the conflicts, the denial that they're getting, they're going to have to make a choice with things. They have to follow their intuition. They have to stick to their knowledge, ground themselves back to what I was saying there in their foundations. They need to stop the conflict. What else can we reveal? The Two of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting the sense that the problems all stem from love, lack of emotional fulfillment in life, probably in their home life more specifically, or just in life in general, work environment, financially too. I think this person is really struggling with all three at the moment. Love, finances, work, home, everything. It just seems like too much of a mess. Can we get any more clarity with that? Just to double check, because that's what I'm getting from all these at the moment. And the decision may be they may have to... Ooh, Justice has jumped out. So Justice, what else? Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. Yeah. So there's the problems right there. They're out of balance. They're not focusing on what's important to them. They're trying to chase and do so much that everything's out of balance. Their home life, their finances, their love life, everything's out of balance. Things that come as a surprise to this person. So maybe the fact that all these problems they didn't really see, and all of a sudden, bang, they're there. And there's a lot of options now that opened up because of that. A lot of things, a lot of choices, which would come back before, the problems. A lot of things have opened up now because of this, and the options are, what are they going to do to fix this? Can they fix this? Will they be able to fix this? And then the Three of Swords. This person's going through heartache, and they're not letting anyone else see it. They don't want anyone else to know about it, which goes back to what I was saying before when it came to the present. Everyone believes this person's got everything together. They're hiding so much emotional baggage and problems that no one else is seeing it. They're not talking to anyone about it. And it all stems from money, work, home life, everything. It's just in turmoil. It's this constant chaos. And this person's trying to get above it, but they just can't seem to get there. And some things are happening so suddenly and unexpected. It's like every time they go to solve something, something else pops up. And they just can't seem to get traction. Now, what can they do to fix it? Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning, a new chance, a new chapter. Knight of Pentacles. They're going to fix things. They're going to soar to new heights if they just keep persisting, follow their gut instinct. And then finally, Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a slow progress. It's not going to happen instantly. And this person will have to really focus on what they want and take things slow and steady. They can't rush things, and a new beginning will come. Yeah. I think this person's going to have a lot of tough choices they're going to have to make, and a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of problem-solving skills they're going to need to manifest and use just to get through this. So with all that said, I'm going to now use the Australian-themed Oracle deck to see if there's any other insight that this person may require to help focus them on how to get through this and focus on this, new beginning. Okay. Let's see what we can dig up for them. Now, the blue-ringed octopus. Boundaries. And yes, this person needs to set boundaries. See, the blue-ringed octopus, for those who are not fully aware, when you see it, it's quite colourful. It's very pretty. It's alluring when you look at it. But it's one of the most poisonous and deadly animals on the planet. And just like the blue-ringed octopus, its colours are not there to attract things, or not supposed to attract things, even though it does. But it's to keep away, stay away. And sometimes putting a boundary up, putting something in place that goes, no, I'm going to leave my problems at the door. If it's work, I'm leaving my problems at work. I'm not taking them home with me. Or, okay, when I'm home and I'm with my partner, I'm going to focus on my partner and that connection, because that's important. I need to maintain the relationship. If it's your kids, I need to reconnect to the kids. I need to focus on them. They need me just because, I'm their parent, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe it's a friendship. I need to maintain this friendship. Whatever the case may be, you need to be able to set up realistic and clear boundaries, not just for yourself, but for those you love and care about too. Maybe it's, okay, I need 5 minutes to myself to wind down. And you put that clear boundary in place that everyone knows, okay, 5-10 minutes, this person needs that time. Okay, yep, we've done that. So what's this one? The rainbow lorikeet, love language. So once again, this comes back to what I was saying here about the Three of Swords. There's heartache, there's problems. This person needs to reconnect with not just their loved ones, but themselves. And they need to relearn to love themselves. They're going through so much, and they're probably angry and bitter at themselves for thinking, oh, why did I put myself in this position? If I only just did this, or if I only listened to this, or I could have done this so much better. They've got to learn to put that negativity aside and stop the wallowing in self-pity and focus on reconnecting with themselves and the ones around them that really matter. And boundaries is a good way to start with that. Okay, clear expectations. Okay, I want this and I need to do this and I have to do this. There's a boundary I'm not going to cross. I'm not going to let my kids down. I'm not going to let my partner down. Whatever the case may be, I need to shape up and be there at work on time. Okay, that's a boundary I'm going to put on myself, or it could be a boundary on others. So, and that will hopefully help with the love that towards that person or whoever they want to connect with. The golden finch, optimism. They've got to be positive. A wise person once told me that no one wants to be around someone who is constantly upset or moody all the time. Being optimistic, being happy, being, giving yourself a chance is what is needed, and that will help you out a lot too, which will help the love language. You can put boundaries in place. It all is interconnected. But unless you're happy and you're giving yourself the chance and the optimism that things will turn around and things will get better, it's never going to happen. Putting yourself in a negative mindset is never going to accomplish anything. And that's what I'm getting with the sense of all this. There's problems, there's heartache, there's dramas, there's sudden surprises, there's things that are not in balance. But if you don't start looking at what positives you have, even if they're just small things, you're never going to get anywhere. An advice I got from someone a long time ago was, look at little victories. And the little victory might be waking up and making your bed of a morning. That might be the only thing that you do all day, but it's a victory. And if you classify it as victory, there's your optimism. You start looking at the next thing. Oh, well, if I could do that every day and I can stick to things and keep a boundary of keeping the house in check or my bedroom in check, then I can start working on other things. Love language comes back. It's a full circle with things. I'll do just a couple more. The kingfisher, dive deep. Now, kingfisher, for those who are not familiar, they like to sit on logs or in trees and stuff. And when they see a fish, they'll dive into the water to get it. And that's just it. When you stick to something and you've got your head in the game and you know what you want and you can keep the boundaries in place and follow your gut instinct and you have the optimism, you can really dig in deep and you can really go far. Which brings it back to, as I said before, the new day, the new beginning, starting fresh, something new, diving deep with that, running with that. Focus on that optimism that this is going to get better. I've got something better on the horizon coming along. I've just got to get all these other bits and pieces in place and I'm going to take this further. I'm going to be the best version of myself. The pink robin. Mystical power. The feeling I get from this card is just trusting yourself. Trusting not just yourself, but a purpose, a direction, a meaning. Now, some people may find that direction and purpose through church, faith. Maybe it's through family. Maybe it's through friends, or maybe it's tradition, or whatever the case may be. But following your gut instinct, sticking to it, doing what's right. Not just for yourself, but for those who really love and matter to you. All right, and the last one, and then I'll wrap it up. Numbat, listen to nature. With this card, I think it perfectly encompasses all this. Get in touch with yourself, your core values. Once again, your mystic power. Focus on what brings you happiness, because that will then make you more optimistic, more happy in yourself. That will improve your love language. That will improve your connection with others and connection with yourself. This will allow you to put boundaries in place. This will allow you to travel and deep dive into the next chapter, the next stage of your life, the better, the bigger, the brighter future. It all begins with connecting with yourself, maybe even getting back to nature, getting away from electronics, getting away from work and the hustle and bustle of going on a holiday. Something so simple as a change in your daily routine, something like that may be the kickstart to unwinding and connecting with yourself. It may be the beginning that you've been searching for when I pulled out the Ace of Cups earlier. But it will turn around. It's just having that faith in yourself and having that faith in those around you. If they matter, they will be there and they will understand and support you. I hope this video has been a bit more insightful. I've been planning to do this for quite some time, and I'm hoping that this connects with someone. If it does, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you liked about the video. Tell me if it related to you in any way, shape, or form. Even if you got something out of it, please let me know, because all the feedback is much appreciated. And as long as it's constructive feedback, I'm more than happy to listen to it and go from there. But I hope you enjoyed your time here at Talisman Galaxy, and I'll catch you again in the next video.